We're doing a qEEG this morning with our client Ryan here. And before the client comes in, you normally want to prep this syringe so it doesn't freak them out. And the first time you go to use one of these, you want to take the stopper out and dip it into the gel and sort of lube the tube here so that it's not going to be too difficult when you're sliding the gel through here into the cap. Then you'll put the tip down in, pull the gel up into the syringe so it's full. Wipe the tip off and put your blunt tip back on. Alright, so that's ready to go. Hidden away from them so they're not scared when they come in. But Ryan's okay with it. You don't mind me using your name in this?
No, not at all.
Okay, cool. Alright, so next thing we're going to do is use the alcohol pumice prep pad, and you're going to clean the forehead and the earlobes with the alcohol pumice prep pad. Get off any dead skin, makeup, oils, things like that. So, get it open here, get your earlobes going. And we'll do over the forehead because we're going to record a couple sites on the forehead as well. We're going to have them leave his glasses on because a lot of times when people have their eyes open doing that portion, they blink a lot if they're used to having their glasses on. But if it interferes in the signals when we put the cap on, then we might have to remove them. But for now, we're going to leave them on. So make sure you have your cap and your ear drop clips that will go into the sockets. I like to have the ear drop clips already in the cap before I put it on so that it helps these from not tangling underneath there. So you've got your cap ready. It's best to start in front of them. And I'm going to put these two sensors. I'm going to take the two in the seam area, go on the forehead. The tag is in the back near your belly. And I'm going to place these on your forehead and ask you to reach up under there and hold them nice and snug for me.
Okay.
Got it. All right. And then we want to pull this down as tight as you can, even over the ears. You can let go of those. And make sure there are no gaps up here so that the sensors are nice and snug against his scalp. And when you need to, you can pull the ear parts up again as needed. All right, make sure it's straight as well so that the ones in the center are lined up with his nose going down the center of the head. And you're going to plug this in to your amplifier. I'll plug it in the right way. Okay, software is ready to go. Now we're going to start to put the gel into the sensors. I usually like to start in the back, and you're supporting the syringe with one hand and you circle around gently so that you can get under the hair. You're just going to squeeze until a slight amount comes out of that sensor. Don't need a ton of gel, just enough to fill that little port. Once we get all of these sensors filled, we're going to take some recordings with his eyes closed and then with his eyes open. And we need to get 1 full minute of good clean data without any interference in it. So sometimes that can take up to about 2 minutes. This is not hurting him at all. It looks scary, but it's just a blunt tip syringe. So people often ask, is that hurting you? And you can, Ryan, barely feel it, right? Just
not at all.
The tip on there. You feel the gel when it goes in, right?
Yeah.
I mean, there might be certain areas that are more sensitive on people, near the temples.
A little pressure, that's all.
But, in this area might be a little more sensitive because you want to get under the hair there, but you still want to circle the syringe in a little bit. Okay, I believe I've got that all, and we're going to fill the tin part of the ear drop clips as well. So this front part, this goes on like an old-fashioned ear clip. The flat part goes in the back. Alright, very good. So then you're gonna just wipe off your syringe, cap it. We may need it to fill a couple more sites if our signals aren't adequate, but should be good to go. So now you're gonna open your software. And okay, here we go. Wasn't sure I was recording for a second there. So obviously we want to make sure our amplifier is plugged into the laptop. As your software opens, it's synchronizing different sessions that were done from different offices, or in the meantime, since you've opened it the other time. And any updates are going to be downloading when you open it. It's important for the environment to be nice and quiet too, not a lot of distractions. What they are looking at should be something blank and non-stimulating, not a fancy picture or anything that would cause their eyes to move around a lot or stimulate thought or anything. You just want sort of a blank screen for them to stare at when they're doing the eyes open portion. All right, so now we're going to click on brain training. I'm sorry, brain mapping, because we're doing a brain map. I'm going to record the brain map. We're going to test the connection. Signals look excellent. These are great signals. We're not getting any orange or blinking artifact or anything, so those are perfect. All right, Ryan, so we're going to have you close your eyes, relax, and get comfortable. We're going to take the 1 minute recording. Like I said, it may take a little longer than that. The more still and relaxed that you are, the quicker that it'll go. So relax your jaw and your muscles and everything, and we will let you know when the recording's done in case you need to move or scratch or anything. You good? You comfortable?
Ready.
All right, here we go. Okay, perfect. We're moving on to the next location. And we're going to start recording. All right, perfect. You can open your eyes, and we are going to go ahead and find Ryan's number in here. We're going to name it 1, since this is his first map with symmetry, and his initials. We're just going to save that recording. Now we're going to record another one with eyes open this time. So same thing, relax all your muscles. Just pick a point on the wall to stare at. Blink normally, and we're going to do recordings with eyes open. So you want to indicate that up here in the eyes open eye state. Okay, you good? Did you find your spot?
Yep.
All right, here we go. recordings. I'm gonna name this file and upload it. Still map 1. And click on upload to go ahead and upload this data and make sure it's under his name. The eyes open file that we just did is gonna be pre-populated in here. So you just need to go in and select the eyes closed file. And you'll see the white arrow to the left of his name. I'll click on that, and this top one will be the eyes closed file. So now it's populated in there, and we're just going to call this map 1. We can put our date, and the different assessments that he did will be automatically attached to that. So we just recorded his brainwave activity in 19 different sites, the electrical activity of his brain communicating. And that data is now going to be uploaded and compared to a normative database. And there are thousands of algorithms that are going to analyze that data and instantly kick us out a user-friendly report that we can explain to him what is going on, and you can also look at the more clinical base and get a lot of very good information on that. So that is what's happening right now. All right, and once that uploads, you can log into your Symmetry Maps account and take a quick peek at that data and make sure there were no artifacts that snuck in there that weren't filtered out. And then you can, let me just log in here so you can actually see that. I was very grateful that that didn't happen this whole time. So, all right. So once he's finished, we can just slide the ear clips off of the ears. And I usually just have them take the cap off, whichever way they would like, so you're not pulling their hair. You can have some gel in there, a damp paper towel or something can get some of that out. And that's how easy it is to do a qEEG.